Hello.
Hello everyone. Guess what today is?
Martin Luther King Day.
Yeah.
Said it
So
so
we're gonna
loud.
be talking about Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
This lecture.
He's a good person.
Well, what do you want to start with?
He got it.
I want to start with like our schools and stuff, though.
Yeah.
Let's start with that. So, like in schools,
There's a lot of whites at my school.
It's a predominantly white.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of like different people at my school. There's Asians, there's blacks, there's whites, there's Indians. This is like a whole bunch of, it's like a mix of different people, and it's pretty cool. At their school, you say what you have, but I don't know. But I have some black kids and some Indian kids. Mostly more Indian kids than black kids there. Yeah. But a lot of white kids mostly. Yeah. Guys, well, how many people? How many? Is there a lot of people in your class?
Like, some. There's like 25 people in my class.
Sure.
So there's some blacks and like some whites.
Did you ever do Black History Month? Do you know what that is?
No.
I did Black History Month in third grade, only third grade.
Really?
You didn't do it in second grade? Oh, I did it in second grade. I did it in second grade. In first grade, not kindergarten. I think I did it in first grade and second grade. We might have did it in third and fourth, but my fifth grade teacher didn't do it. Oh yeah, I also have a poem about in first grade. I have a poem about Dr. Martin Luther King. I don't know. I think my second grade teacher did it. Oh, I know where my poem book is. It's inside of my closet at the other house.
Yeah.
Nah.
Colder?
Yeah. I think that sucks when you go to a predominantly white school where you're not able to learn about
Black history.
Yeah, because you're kind of deprived of how we got to the point where you could go to a school
where
like
I could have been.
Yeah, and it sucks. And I mean, you guys go to a great school.
It's
And,
good. There's way too much.
I mean, we have a relationship with these people. We've been out here for years, like.
Yeah, since 2013.
Yeah. So we've been out here. Y'all pretty much know everybody in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
So it's cool. They know us. We know them.
Yeah. Should we talk about what I saw yesterday, or should we say that for later?
It's up to you. I mean, we can say that for later. But
you guys see,
Let's do it today.
Love moon, Jesus, people. But yeah, like.
Oh yeah. So
No. We're saving it for
still
another
talking about
video.
Martin Luther King. So what do you know about him, Cruz?
He
Why'd
farts.
you do that? I know that he's black and he's done like a whole bunch of speeches and to like make sure that the black people and white people can drink from the same water fountain. Because back then there used to be like only black people and white people water fountain. And then if you like a black person went to a white person, they used to get like beat and stuff.
Yeah, they even got lynched.
They lynched?
They would lynch black people.
I didn't know.
They would hang black people. They still do it.
They would hang black people?
Yeah, remember the boy that got lynched?
Oh yeah.
A few months ago.
Because his mom was
Yeah, she's part of
white people or something like that.
Is it the It's one of those. It's one of those civil rights activists. She's an activist.
Yeah, activist.
Yeah, she's an activist. Yeah, and that boy she found him in the backyard.
Hanging with his pants
tree,
down.
With his pants down.
And the cop said that he did suicide.
He didn't do that.
Which he didn't do. I don't think anybody really believes that. Like somebody committed suicide.
Not
I don't
like
believe that.
Not the way not what we saw. No, absolutely.
Like, why would he do that?
There was no reason. His mom was an activist. That's something totally
different. That's beyond the lines of people.
Yeah, it's something that we'll probably never know or they know and
don't want to say anything about it.
But yeah, hanging people, beating people because of their skin color. Chaz,
He's considered, what is it called? He's
mulatto.
considered fine. He's considered like, isn't he called, like back then, it used to be like fine or something? Well, like when you were like just above black.
Oh, passing?
Yeah, passing.
I don't know. I don't know if they might have considered him as passing back then.
I'm pretty sure they would have considered him passing.
Possibly. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Then again, they may not have. you know, especially after when I did the ancestry
Yeah.
thing, and even back then, like I said, anybody that was an immigrant was considered
Black.
black. They weren't considered white. So I don't know what Chaz would have been back then. In fact, you know, they would have probably killed me, you know, back then
For what?
for having a baby with a white man, being with a white man. You couldn't be with a white man.
What if you raped you and stuff?
That was happening. That always did happen.
Then would you still get killed for that?
Well, it all depends.
Yeah.
It all depends.
Yeah.
So
they'll just say
yeah.
something different.
And what about good old Rosa Parks?
Oh yeah. So you want to start? Get out of here!
Yeah. There's something in my teeth.
Well, this ain't the place to do it, Cloud.
I'm by the camera.
Right.
Look at Dane's hair, it's so crazy.
Sorry.
Look at Dane's hair, it's so crazy.
Crazy hair.
Wow.
Talk about Rosa.
Okay, guys, let's talk about Rosa Parks. So,
Park.
she was
RKS.
black people back then. Black people on the bus, they had to sit all the way in the back.
You stole my idea.
Or they had
I
to.
already came up with that idea.
Or they had to
And Rosa
No,
Parks,
no.
she
No, listen. They had to sit in the back or give up their seat.
yeah.
Yeah.
If they had to give up their seat if it was a white person. And one day Rosa Parks sat in the front, and a man came up to her, and he wanted her seat, but Rosa Parks refused, and she was put in jail for that.
So how do you feel about that? What do you think? Stop, because it's already rice everywhere that y'all gonna have to clean up.
Oh, you're mad.
So what are your thoughts when you were first taught that? What were your thoughts about that?
It wasn't really cool back then for black people.
Wait, it's cool now? No.
What I'm saying is, how do you feel? What are your thoughts? Do you think that she should have gotten up?
Well, I'm happy that she fought for her seat, for her spot.
You think it was just her seat?
But I feel bad that
It
she
felt
wanted
comfortable.
It was comfortable. Her feet were hurting.
But really? Her feet were hurting?
Her feet were hurting. She had been working a very long day. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Her feet were hurting, and that's why she didn't want to move. And it had everything to do with civil rights as well.
I'm glad that we live in a better time where this is acceptable.
It's acceptable for some, but not all. Look at what's happening in the White House.
Oh yeah. Did you know in Florida they used to like take black babies and they used to like use them as gator bait?
Wow.
Did you know that?
No.
Okay, so these white people used to no racism intended, but like white people used to come up and they used to like not stick it to people's house. They would like barge in, like take the baby and, and literally put them on like a hook and everything.
What?
Or they either threw them in the water and the gator came after them. They were like swimming just like they got eaten by gators and everything. They either put them on a hook or they just threw them in there. And then
But what did they didn't want the gator? They
wanted the gator.
What were they gonna do with the gator?
It was called gator hunting, and they literally just ate them.
They ate the gator?
Yeah.
But that's awful. I'm gonna have to look that up.
I don't know why they didn't just like use fish.
I don't know. Our history is bogus from the beginning of time. Like even with Trail of Tears.
Even
with Trail of Tears.
No, that was everybody though.
That's what I'm saying. It was bogus from the beginning. Like it was about black, it wasn't brown, it wasn't about any of that. It was about it was about black and brown, but it were white and brown or whatever you want to classify it as. But with Trail of Tears, that situation was scandalous. You know, again, they wanted to get those Indian people's territory. He wanted their territory.
Yeah.
He wanted the territory, and it was rightfully theirs. And those people walked from Indiana to Georgia.
Yeah, and that was like, and people died. And stuff.
Died, babies died. People were sick. I mean,
they got on the Trail of Tears sick.
Yeah, they were on the trail sick.
Yeah,
on the trail. It's just with history. It's so much. It's just so much, and I mean, it's so good to learn.
I also ran away.
Huh?
I ran away because it was so long.
Can you imagine?
Yes, it would.
I mean, your whole family is grandmothers, grandfathers, brand new babies, women who pregnant, had babies on the trail, babies died on the trail. You know.
Yeah, they
Mama-
had to get feeded and stuff.
No, they didn't have food. You know.
They had to get feeded. The main person or the men would go out.
Yeah.
And they used to like hunt and stuff.
And it was cold. It was a real.
And sometimes the bunny.
It was cold.
And sometimes the food, like the cows and
Food out there. What is that?
sometimes the cows and like pigs, well, whatever they found, they used to have like diseases and stuff, and they used to infect the whole people. They would all die.
Oh, that's awful. Trail of Tears is awful.
And they had to cross like this big river too,
Yeah.
without dying and
Yeah,
stuff.
Trail of Tears was painful.
Watch.
Yeah, it was painful.
Where'd you find her? That's my goal.
I looked it up. Oh, he just had.
Okay.
But yeah, Martin Luther King, like, he celebrated. You know, there's some bad things that you haven't.
When did he die?
60 something, 66, 65. Oh, the coolest story I have.
How old would he be? 500
90,
years.
90.
90. Who could live for 90 years? I mean, I'm not that stupid.
And just sad story. That's what had. What? Cause want to show it to the. Oh yeah, we can.
This was like over a month ago.
That's what it said on the picture.
Ooh,
Back here.
ooh, getting bad grades.
Anyway.
Go
Oh.
go see.
Go away.
Good night. No, I cannot. I cannot.
You being a fart right
I
now.
will, just not this minute.
Oh, this man.
I'm gonna eat it.
But yeah, like my mother said when she was little, when he came to do this speech, because I think it was in Detroit, and they came.
No, stop, Tyler. No.
You know you don't remember Bubby House. Bubby stayed Fisher off of Mac. It's a real bad neighborhood.
Oh,
Now.
but she had a nice house and stuff.
But back then, yeah. So what they did is Bubby had a back porch,
Mhm.
and
I think you showed me her house before.
Yeah, I probably
we were passing that other's Bubby's house.
the White House, it was white, yeah. Hold on,
Jazz,
hold on,
not
hold
right
on.
now.
So yeah, my mama said when they were little, they came early that morning. Stop. And they hung up speakers like in the alleyway because back then alleys were clean. You know, it was a nice neighborhood.
The alleys?
Yeah, so they came and hung
Like,
speakers up on the poles.
you know, like the street and then the alley and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They used to do that.
When he came to speak.
Oh.
So that's what they did. They came early that day. They put speakers all in the back, that Bubby, and they all just went on the porch and they sat and listened to him give this speech.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
I'm glad people.
You wait.
July.
But yeah, that's cool. So yeah,
And they could just,
I think we're covered
Here.
now.
just
Go
sit in
lay
the
down.
backyard and listen to him speak.
Huh?
They could just sit in the backyard and
They
listen.
sat in the backyard. They just sat on the back porch and they listened to him give this exact speech.
This one?
This speech right here.
Wait, isn't there like more than one speech?
This was the major one.
Oh, okay. What? Why'd you look at me? Why you look at me like that? I don't know all that.
Well, I guess
What do you think of this
we'll catch
situation?
them later. Which situation?
Like, what do you think about it?
Talk about Jackie Robinson.
Wait, who?
Jackie Robinson.
Who's that?
No.
Song.
They look on the back of it.
It's almost Black History Month.
They look
Yeah.
on the back of it.
What are you getting ready to say?
Alright. What do you think about like all of this? Do you think that civil rights was a good thing?
Absolutely. I hate that.
That people used to hate.
I hate everything that happened to all those people. We that wasn't that long ago. So
It was like 50 years ago?
yeah, that wasn't 50 years ain't long ago. Don't you know people who 50 years old?
Yeah?
Yeah.
I know you.
So
You was born on 1979.
yeah, so
Never
like I wasn't around, but I'm still
Have you ever listened to one of his speeches?
yeah.
In front?
He was dead before I was born.
What?
Well, happy Martin Luther King Day, everybody. We hope you learned something. This is the best part right here.
I'll turn it up. Turn it up fast. What you looking at?
Can you stop? Stop. Back up.
I don't even listen to this part, but
You should have.
right now I'm starting to learn about this part, and I'm starting to understand what he's saying.
I love rice. That's why I want to eat cruises so bad. Just like you. What the freak? What? Who is that?
That was 17 minutes?
What the freak is this?
Oh, yeah, because he just.